Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. Barotrauma. What is it exactly? Why is the music so heavy and dark and industrial? Well, yes. This game, it's weird. If you go to the Steam page, it says this game's trying to be RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress or something. I believe I read that on the Steam page. Allow me to double check. Yeah. It's inspired by games like FTL. Well, you know, FTL, yeah, okay, I'll give you. It's got similarities. Dwarf Fortress, no. RimWorld, no. Space Station 13, yes, very much. So, I honestly, I think, as if you look at it as a Space Station 13 game, right? Which, like, that's Space Station 13 is one of my favorite games of all time. If you look at it like that, does it have the tools to be Space Station 13? It has some. I think this is definitely the kind of game where you could have a lot of similar vibes to Space Station 13. The difference is the threat in Space Station 13 is almost entirely from within. And when you do a game like this, where there's an actual mission structure, which is good, this makes it more of a game. Space Station 13 is just kind of like a glorified chat room, right? And you have a lot of role-playing opportunities, and each round's like really fun and interesting, but like you sort of set your own goals. It's very much a bit of a simulator, you know, one of those kind of games. But it's very open, sandboxy. Space Station 13. This game is not. It is not open sandboxy. There is a mission, and because of that, I feel like having a trader element is almost a little bit detrimental to the game. Because it means either you play with a trader. Of course, you can have a random whether there's traders or not, right? But either you play with a trader, and that's the mechanic, or you play the game. And if the game is balanced around there being a trader and you don't have one, the game's too easy. And if the game is balanced around not having a trader, then having a trader is going to feel kind of like punishing. You know what I mean? It may not necessarily be fun. And the way other games have solved situations like this, Dead of Winter, famously a great board game, you know, answered some of the problems Battlestar Galactica had, which was, how do you solve the trader dilemma? You make everyone a baby trader, is essentially what it is. One of you may actually be a trader, but you all have conflicting goals with the rest of the group. And I think that could work well in this. It's hard to say. I think probably a lot of people are going to play this differently than I would. But coming at it from a Space Station 13 type game, I would certainly love to see it where everyone was a trader, but it was all just like minor things like, oh, you have to hoard medical supplies or so many medical supplies, right? Or, you know, you can't use a gun. Maybe that's like a little thing. Not necessarily things that are overly detrimental to everybody else, but things that will be detrimental to the mission. Because maybe, you know, you become the doctor who can't use a gun, and maybe that doesn't matter this mission. But what if you got that as the security officer or the captain? You know, it changes your play style, but also it sort of forces a little bit of roleplay, which is exciting and fun. And it kind of just sort of pushes the chaos just a little bit downstream. Hey, Slikefools, how you doing? So the only reason I bought this game, which for me, like, I never buy a game anymore, you know, is what it is. Only reason I bought this game is it came out with single player, which is kind of cool. I know what you're thinking. But Lobster, you were just talking for like a couple minutes now. Like, you love Space Station 13. Do you want to play a Space Station 13-like game? Yes, that's true. And I realize you get none of that in single player. So, single player is just multiplayer with bots. That's literally it. They have added a campaign mode, though, which is like a super cool idea. But the thing is, if I can play this single player, there's potential for me to maybe show off the game so that more people will pick it up and I can play it with them. And it's okay if they don't. If I can at least garner some interest in this style of game, and people are like, I don't know, like, the game's kind of pricey, I'm not sure I want to drop that kind of money, that's cool. You know, I've hosted Space Station 13 servers before, I can happily host it again, and we can all play that, you know? But it's kind of hard to get that initial interest, especially when Space Station 13 is a very hard game to get people into. There's a lot of mechanics you have to learn. Technically, you don't have to learn anything, but to have a cohesive and running crew, yeah. So we're just gonna jump in here. We're not gonna do the campaign. I can show it to you real quick. We'll just like skim in, basically. But in the campaign, you start with a submarine, and you earn money somehow, I believe, completing missions. There's different factions. I don't know how fleshed out it is, but there's like branching paths, and I think this harkens back to the game calling itself like sort of an FTL-like. We're just gonna skip all this because we're not actually playing it. I think a campaign is a super, super, super cool idea. And you can see what I'm talking about here. Where we can be like, oh, do we want to go here? Do we want to go to here? Do we want to go here? Like, what are we doing? Where are we headed? Does that matter? I don't know, but I think it's fascinating. And I love that that's in this game, and I would love to play that with people. I don't remember where you got this game from. You got this game? That's awesome, Fox. It was in a Humble Bundle, which I don't subscribe to the Humble Monthly. Because I am a broke bitch. But we're just going to do a normal server. And like I said, if there were a way to have everyone be a traitor, but like a nuisance kind of thing, I mean, you know, depending on your role, could be better or worse. I would absolutely be all about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a single player match with bots. It's not how the game's intended to be played. And we understand that. But that's okay. We're just looking at the game. We're seeing, is the gameplay cool? Is it fun? Is it a little spicy? Right? I've played Dead of Winter many times, and I've taught it many times. And the first time you teach Dead of Winter, which is a super famous board game, the only reason I bring it up is a lot of people should have heard of it or have slightly an inkling what it is. But the first time you play it, you don't play with a traitor, right? You just teach people the base mechanics. You can turn traitors on. Yes, maybe no. I don't imagine the bots probably have a preference one way or the other. I don't think it does anything. It is what it is. But the bots, from what I've seen, I've done the tutorials and I've kind of messed with the bots. There are problems with the single player. We'll talk about that. But I've messed with the bots, and they don't handle everything perfectly. Or in fact, you could argue great. I think the Dugong here is the default submarine, so we'll use that. And we'll just do a salvage type mission. I haven't really played through a mission because I haven't had time to like sit down. But I've played like 5 minutes here and there, and I've tried little things. Because like Space Station 13, I will host my server up and I will go in Space Station 13 and I will plug away for 5 or 10 minutes just sort of messing around in science and having a good time. Because I love this style of stuff. I love fucking around, you know? I love messing with archaic and like confusing and overcomplicated mechanics. And I love becoming proficient at them and finding fun things like spacebar, I die or something. I don't know. You just like lay down. I guess it's to pretend you're dead. Back to watch with some coffee. Coffee's not bannable anymore, Fox. But good show. So, basics of the game, right? We're doing this stream purely as a let's generate some interest kind of a stream. Let's learn about it instead of less of like an entertainment stream, which I like to think I'm usually pretty entertaining, but I don't feel like this stream will be overly entertaining in that aspect. I assume the sort of main crowd of people that watch a Barotrauma type gameplay are the kind of people that like would watch like Space Station 13 and just want to see somebody like ruin the game for everybody else, and scream and oh god, betrayal, and that's okay. Not really my style. So the maps, air quotes, the submarines. Sorry, there's a few to choose from. There's actually a bunch. They're all pre-laid out. You can create your own, which is kind of cool. I assume you end up with balance issues doing that, but that's fine. And so everything, like, just like Space Station 13, you want to learn the map. You want to know where everything is on it. You want to, like, be the guy that's like, oh shit, okay, this guy's chasing me. I can go down this corridor into this little, like, sub-passage, and there's a crowbar around the corner, and I can fucking brain this guy with it. But really, we just use oxygen tanks. But here's our little map. I wish I could bring up a nice big picture of the sub. You just have to take my word for it. This is what she looks like. We can look at this, but it doesn't really get the whole picture. So this particular sub, I think, is the default one. There's 3 scout class vessels. Each ship requires a certain player count. This one plays 3 to 5 players. I feel like in a trader game, that's fuck garbage. Does anyone know Space Station 13 is just not good on low player counts? There's too many things to do. And of course, the less people there are, the more... oh yeah. It is on the menu. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, now. Well, good shout there. No, I haven't been out of the menu for too long. Aw, Barotrauma. Yeah, weird. It can grab itself on the menu, but... No, it is a black screen now, yeah. Hang on. I can do this, though. Potentially? Does that work? Should be fine, right? Okay, we're gonna have to window capture. So this game's already jank. If it can't be DirectX grabbed, which is fine. But yeah, I'll show you real quick. Let's go to the main menu. Doesn't really matter, but I'll show you the start stuff. Yep, sorry about that. That's my bad. I just kind of assumed that if the game can grab itself through DirectX at the menu, that it would be able to through the game. But it looks like when you load up a server, it creates a separate executable. I don't know. It is what it is. That's a little bit weird, but eh. So, bunch of different ships. The scout class vessels, it appears, are the lower crew size ones. You can see 3 to 5, 3 to 5, and 3 to 6. Just having, like, again, sort of farted around a little bit. I feel like 5 is maybe a little overcrowded for this, but the problem is, again, if you're having traders, a trader is more punishing the less people you have. I couldn't imagine having a crew of 3 and having one guy a trader. Like, what the fuck is that, right? But either way. So this class here, this ship, says compared to larger vessels, the Dugong series is overshadowed in all aspects except one. The reliability for the price is world class, so it sucks. Lacking in firepower and speed, which is, of course, very, very good. You can set job preferences and your appearance and all that kind of cool stuff. Technically, me right now, IRL, bald. Just gone bald. Pretty fun. But we'll do this. You can set job preferences. It appears that one person has to be the captain. So it doesn't matter what I pick as long as one of them is the... Even if you take the captain off here and you fill this with other stuff, I always end up being the captain. And you can choose different loadouts for the job. So for example, you can be captain here with pipe, captain with, I think, morphine, or captain who doesn't have gun but has baton and harmonica. So pretty cool. Obviously, like, just inferior, but I mean, it seems good, right? Gun seems good. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. It just sucks that one of you has to be the captain. There's a lot of weird stuff too. So each profession, I don't think it says it here. Yeah, okay, here we go. If we click I, has random starting skills. And your starting skills affect the kind of jobs you can do. And so I thought, okay, if you look at security officer, one of the jobs is the gunner. So you're a submarine gunner, as opposed to like a security officer. So I was like, oh, cool. So that guy starts with better mechanical engineering skills. No. Maybe he starts with better gunning skills. No. All of them start with the same random skills. The only difference is the equipment you start with. It's kind of a weird thing there. So you've got the the engineer, the medical doctor, the assistant, which is nothing, of course, captain, mechanic, and security officer. And the engineer, there's the nuclear engineer, and of course the electrical engineer. The mechanic is for physically, like, repairing things and like the walls, whereas your engineer is like keeping the power running. There is a pretty complicated wiring system in this game. It's not as exciting or as just complete batshit fuck as Space Station 13, but it's a lot more accessible. So, you know, ups and downs, right? Let's go ahead and start. I think I will put. He looks kind of weird bald though. Let's put him back with the hair. All right, you see how this game plays? Well, it's an odd duck, Fox, and like I said, it's not meant to be a single player experience. It can be now, but that's not how it's meant. So, how many players is it? I think up to 16. Quite a few. Okay, so we don't have any power, so we're gonna go ahead and hang on here. Let's crouch middle mouse. We're going to click operate. We're going to say operate reactor. I'm going to right click on power up, and I'm going to tell, okay, so we randomed 2 electrical engineers and a mechanic. So I'm going to say, Lionel, you go fucking, I don't know what Todd's doing. Oh, damn it, Todd. Let's get out our pipe and smoke. Relax a bit. So you have 2 hands, blah, 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 whatever, that's fine. Okay, so now the engine's on. Like Space Station 13, each job has a bunch of mechanics, but it has much less. You can learn the mechanics in about, like, 10 minutes. There's probably nuances you'll still be working on for, like, you know, maybe like an hour, maybe a little more, but I don't really think, like, there's the sort of upper skill ceiling a game like Space Station 13. Well, I know there isn't anything close to it, but I don't even think it's like that difficult. And so part of the problem with that is you will end up with players that just become very good at the game. And when you play with people who are very good at the game, there are very optimal plays to make, and it makes it harder to be a traitor. And this is an issue. If anyone played the Battlestar Galactica board game, this is an issue you run into with higher level play in that, or for example before that, Shadows over Camelot, because non-traders will make the correct move every time, and everyone will know what that move was, and it's very obvious when somebody does something suboptimally. Then you just have to figure out if they're bad at the game or if they're a traitor, and eventually you start learning who's bad at the game, right? So, a little unfortunate. We'll see if this game has an answer to that at some point. We'll see. could just be a bunch of events and chaos and all that kind of cool stuff. So we have to be captain in single player. We do not have to pilot the ship, but we do have to be captain, which means we're stuck with a certain skill set, which in our case, I don't actually know how to see what our current skills are, but we're good at piloting, and that's about it. We're not really good at anything else. We're shit at medical, shit at shooting, shit at all this cool stuff, which kind of sucks, just being forced into this role. I understand it's probably because the captain has access to more areas of the ship. I don't know how important that is in this game as opposed to Space Station 13, but it is what it is. So the big thing is going to be learning each ship layout, right? You're on a ship, you want to know where everything is all the time. This supply cabinet will always have this stuff in it. The supply cabinet will always have this stuff in it. We don't need to worry about any of that. That's all engineer crap. Technically, right now, we don't even need a gun. And I've always enjoyed playing Space Station 13, and so I'm going to play this game that way, as, again, a role-playing thing. So, right now, I don't need a gun, so I'm not going to worry about it. Right? I'm not going to go, like, get battened down with body armor and suit up in case we get attacked, because that's okay, right? Like, I don't need it. So here's our ship. We got the supply room here. These are all diving suits, so there's 5 on this vessel. Not on every vessel. This is just an empty steel cabinet. Here we have medical. Oh, apparently there's a weapon holder here. What the fuck? Syringe gun. That's kind of cool. This is the armory. This is ammo for the coil gun. Exploding ammo. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. Coil gun is the turret for the ship. You will see wires. Here's water. This is one of our ballasts. But you'll see wires. In this case, there's 2 colors. There's red and blue. But the wires all actually work. And if they're destroyed, you will have to rewire them and stuff like that. Down here, this is the power room. Well, this is actually just the junction box room. Here's the reactor. This is a nuclear reactor. You see, your skills may be insufficient to use this item. I know, but that's okay. It has fuel. We're currently burning some enriched uranium, and you have to mess with this. You can put it on automatic once you get the sweet spot, but that is the sweet spot with our current output, which is kind of an interesting thing to keep in mind as we maybe say, oh, we want to put the engine on 100% draw instead of 50%. The engineer will have to go and reconfigure the engine. Conversely, when we turn that down, you know what I mean? That was our oxygen. Cruises that, and this is the whole sub. You've just seen it. There's another ballast on the far side, and then there's the engine. This up here is where we sort of dock. And you can leave from here. You can lock this and unlock that, and that's your airlock. So we're just going to get on our merry little way and sort of learn a little bit about the game as we do so. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put... Who do I have doing what right now currently? Okay, Lionel is operating the reactor. Cool. Todd is our mechanic. So we're going to put Todd on repairing damaged systems. We're going to tell Todd to repair mechanical systems. And we're going to tell Todd to repair electrical as well. Things are constantly going to get damaged just over time just by running. Hey, it's doing alright, Zelphus. Things are like insane right now. So the cool thing about this is you'll see these are queued up. I believe, don't quote me, but I believe Todd will keep trying to do these until I tell him not to. So he's just going to go fix around and try and keep the ship running. So Devin is currently doing nothing. Let's go ahead and tell Devin to operate one of our 2 guns. So on this ship, you can see, we have a bottom cannon, which gives us a huge firing arc. And then we have a, I suppose this would be the rear-facing cannon, but I'm not sure. This could be the front of the vessel, which you might assume, but you never turn around in this game. You're always static, so that never actually matters. And I'm going to call it the rear because the engine's on this side. But I don't know. The engine could be in the front and it could be shooting out the back. It's inefficient, but it might be the case. Anyway, we'll put Devin over here on this one gun. I don't know how you got injured exactly. Well, hopefully you're fine. These are our two periscopes. Oh. I guess this is the front of it, technically, right? Who knows? That thing looks cool, hey. That purple shit. Well, we'll never know. We're not too interested in this. And on this particular vessel, there's alarms pre-linked up to just like freak out when our battery gets low, or fire, or flood, or meltdown. And we're not too bothered. The game's interesting, right? So we have an active sonar. Which, I mean, this is fun. I believe this triggers stuff. I believe if you ping a monster, it gets really angry. It'll come after you. However, passive sonar shows you basically nothing. So we're instead going to put on the active sonar and a directional ping. And I'll try and guide our way carefully. Carefully. Nice. His electrical engineering went up 37. Good for you. And our mission on this map is to salvage an item. Presumably from this outpost. Not so sure. There's also an infrasonic signal over here. I want to check that out. See if there's a passageway down here. We may have to go back. So you can watch our ballast fill from the captain's chair. Cool. It looks like we might be able to squeeze down here somewhere. You can also watch the oxygen levels go down. You can also actually watch rooms fill up and become damaged with water and stuff like that. He could have fallen downstairs. I mean, Todd, what the fuck are you doing? Get up. Need medical assistance in the command room. So we just heard some spooky noises there. I'm not sure this does actually loop back down and around. Maybe. There was another passage we didn't take. I'd rather not go back to it. Also, if I hit anything here, like, kind of, the captain kind of has, like, the shittiest job, because if you hit anything, like, you totally bone the whole ship. Let's turn off directional ping for right now, and just, yeah. Okay, that's not good. So there's something hot over here. Hot and heavy. So I think we will head back, because I'm curious about this signal, right? We kind of remember our path. You can see we have a lot of momentum here. We're trying to burn it before hitting the ceiling. Okay. Fucking Todd here is schmenging himself. Is dying. Unfortunately, we don't have a medical doctor. Yeah, that's worrisome. Okay, so I'm gonna pilot the ship over there. We're just gonna put it back on passive sonar. And let's go find Todd and look after him. Hopefully he's not dead. Grab a blood pack. We'll grab some bandages. And morphine. Not quite sure what he's done. Where is Todd right now, currently? We don't know. Todd, hang on. You need diving gear. I would hope not. Todd, come. Oh, fucking come here. Okay, stop. Okay. So he's got some lacerations here. Very nice. You can see we can treat him with a bunch of stuff. Let's treat him with some bandages. And we'll also treat the laceration with some bandages, sure. Oh, okay. You can't treat laceration with bandages, sorry. That would only make sense. Let's go ahead and use some morphine on him. There, he's feeling a lot better. Perfect. Welcome back to the fight, friend. I will say, this is probably the closest thing to Space Station 13 in the game, in the fact that the medical system is kind of like very simple. Space Station 13 has 3 types of, well, it doesn't. It has many types of damage, but 3 main types of damage and ways to heal them. So yeah, we're gonna go back around and look for a way in. Hey Yanks, how you doing? The Wiggle Waggle is hilarious? Absolutely, dude. Check this out. MD Worm. I still don't really know. Maybe I think it is just like a play dead mechanic. Oh, hang on. What's that? Oh, we got a flood, eh? Well, anyway. Oh. Okay. We found some friends there. Actually, hang on. Let's go grab a diving suit. Have some oxygen built into this fucker. Need a welding tool. We need a diving mask. Grab a gun. Grab the, probably the harpoon gun, I imagine. Work fine underwater. Okay. Yes, I know, we got some problems. Yeah, there's one rat bastard there. Alright, we're in. Oh, it's... Oh. Hang on. Hang on, let me in! It's alright, we're just a little bit... Oh, you. Oh, you. I love it. And that's actually kind of how combat works. Let me see if this works. No. Kind of how combat works in Space Station 13 as well, actually. It is over quite quickly. How do you fight them off? You gotta get good. Gotta get good. I've actually never really done the combat in this. I think maybe that's what I should have done, though, is like... Oh, this is cool. Oh, I see. So they have like little like egg clusters they were hiding in. I think maybe what I should have done, right, is go outside the ship and seal it from outside. And then gone back in. Either way, we didn't. So that's that. As you can see, the AI is not very good at reacting to things. You kind of have to tell them to do everything. That's fine. We'll get back in. Go be a stun baton captain if we like. Try this out. Is that dino tripping? Yeah. Okay. I know, we need to get things going. So what do we have? We actually have a gunner this time. It's kind of neat. Oh shit, not me. Awesome. Okay, so here's our infrasonic signal again. Let's go look for it. No, I don't think he saw Yanks. The old mood booster. City of Molovsk. Who knows? Hey. It just kind of sucks, like, you have to be the captain. You know what I mean? Because it would be very interesting to see, like, to play as the other things, I think. Certainly the captain is the most boring role in Space Station 13. Well, here's the AI. No, I mean, the AI's, like, I mean, kind of shitty, right? Because you get AI door every 2 seconds. But aside from that. Yeah, the omnidirect... Oh, shit. We're fine. The omnidirectional ping is the best. Yes. But if you ping monsters, they get pissed off and come after you. So we're trying to stealth. Which means trying to guess where the walls are ahead of time. You can also just put it on passive sonar, but I mean, like, good fucking luck. I think you just do that if you piss something off. We'll say though, passive sonar is kind of cool. I think if you're in like a tunnel, because it shows things like sort of just immediately around you that the hum of the engine gives off. It's good. So, what makes Space Station 13 so good? Well, the slow-burning traders. Some of the traders, I mean, it all depends on the type of round, right? And they mix it up. But I think the best rounds have like a slow-burning trader. Sort of a trader mechanic where, you know, people have a bunch of objectives to complete, but none of them are like inherently like blow up the whole station, something like that. It just makes it really interesting. And then you have this burn over about an hour, which is how long a usual round takes, 40 minutes to an hour. People actually trying to complete their jobs and their job objectives. And then some guy, well, some group of characters is dicked up a fair enough and comes to an end. So I think I did crash there. Did I? Just dodged it. Nice. Okay, that looks bad. That seems very, very ungood. Maybe let's switch to passive sonar, maybe. What was that? A leak? And there's a leak. That's fine. Jackie, start fucking fixing the leaks, man. What leaks? I don't know, that one maybe? What's going on up there? Or baddie up here? Should I be worried? That sounded bad. Oh, that was probably us firing the main gun. Okay, so that not necessarily a terrible thing. We should be, for the most part, parked. Yeah, enemy down. Oh, this... let's also grab the scooter. Oh yeah, that looks fucking bad, right? Yeah, let's start pumping this fucker. Oh, it's on automatic, okay. Get our taser ready, maybe? Oh yeah. This guy is an asshole. Bye! GTFO bitch. I don't know, I think I got him actually. Nice. Alright, cool. We need to hang on, pump all this real quick. Nice. How are you guys doing? Trying to load oxygen on the suit, but what the fuck is going on in here? Oh Jesus. Alright, I see how it is. I'll go for the other one. Alright. Don't have a ton of oxygen left. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Taste baton. Alright, hang on. Let me open this. Oxygen's getting low. I realize we're fine. And she's back. That's busted. I don't know shit about fixing that, so good luck. Bring this though. Well, this is also fucked. Alright. Hop out of this oxygen tank. Throw this oxygen tank in. Grab the crowbar. Hang on, you're fine, buddy. Okay, or not. Didn't we just... Oh, I put a oh, I'm drinking welding fuel. For breathing. Oh, that felt good. Delicious. I'll see if we can fix this from here anyway. Not really. There's a wrench. Give that a shot. I know we do not have the repair skill to make this, no problem. I did kind of like drinking that, or breathing in that delicious welder fuel. I wonder if any of the crew's still alive. Potentially. Who's not doing shit. I'm going out here and just desperately trying to fucking fix this thing, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I think saying my skill is too low to fix the broken door, so that's not good. Pump is now fine. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Oh yeah. Hey, can you open this, bud? Oh, I swear to shit. Fix this, please. Somebody. Repair shit. Fix, like, the door. I swear you should be able to crowbar this, right? It's like, I don't know, it's fucked. What? Take the diving suit off, maybe? Maybe it needs to be repaired with the welder. I don't know. Door stuck, that's right. Plasma cutter. Maybe this will get the door open. Well, yes, is the answer. I don't know if it was the right answer. I'm sorry? Well, you can fix this. You son of a fucking bitch. What a guy. Is everything okay? How are we looking? Let's check our status. It's fine. There's a hull breach in the airlock. That's not the end of the world. Put the diving mask on, and I think if you don't have a diving suit, you can die from pressure. Remember that being a thing? Alright. What's damaged in here? Is it the door? Oh no, the AI is pretty useless. They will do a singular task, but they will not deviate from that task. Thankfully, the welder doesn't damage stuff. Just weld it for no reason. I feel like guy's like, hey, someone should fix this shit. Nah, I swear to God, that's your job. You have one job, dude. Alright. Don't worry, Captain solved everything, and he drank a bunch of welder fuel, which felt pretty good if you had... Did I just break this supercapacitor? By dropping a welding or a mask in it? That's kind of cool. I wonder if I can fix that. Oh, I'm not powerful enough. The fuck did you do, son? You okay? Jesus. Alright. Off we go. How are we looking here? Oh, it's still fucking bad. Got the passive sonar here. Whoa! Did we hit something? Fix leaks and repair the damaged shit. Go. It's go time. I was kind of hoping for like, oh, here's the big guns. Yes. Grenade launcher? Right, I'm just curious, that's all. Okay, that's fine. Sounds bad down here. Oh, it's bad. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Should probably grab another mask. I don't know how they make more oxygen. Seems important, but something I haven't figured out yet. Yeah. Let's go in the nuclear reactor with our grenade out. Oh, it's bad, boys. Oh, we did hit a rock. That's good, at least. Well, there's something there. Oh, I've been crushed by water pressure. That's fair, I suppose. I thought that wouldn't happen if I stayed in the ship, but my bad. See if these guys ever fix this shit or not. No. So the AI is just absolutely useless in every way. Except you can put them on a gun and they're good on the gun. He's putting more fuel in the reactor. That's good, actually. I like that. I like that. I think he's out of oxygen and slowly dying. As well as the fact, like, obviously the engine's fucked. Yeah, well, the game... I thought maybe the bots would be okay, right? I had to try, because I love Space Station 13 so much. But I feel like, yeah, the bots kind of... They don't really do the game justice, right? And we knew that. We knew it wasn't really going to bring the roleplay aspect. I thought maybe, hey, like, maybe this is the kind of game, like, you can grab, like, 3 friends, put 3 bots in, and everything will be okay. And that could still be true. It's just the bots will have to do all the gunning. While everyone runs around inside the ship fixing things and killing monsters and whatever else. Whoa, what? Oh, cool. It was lava the whole time. Oh, I just hit like a little shitberg. I wondered, it looked like it was pretty clear up here. Oh, that is fun. I wonder if you can run into the fucking lava and just get smoked. Well, that's neat anyway. We tried. Tried. How many people can join? You can have a lot. The problem with the game is the price tag. Up until now, it was like 45 bucks Canadian or something. It's on sale now for like 20, 25. But it's still, it's kind of a hard sell. Where I can, and don't get me wrong, Space Station 13 is like on a 10,000-year-old engine and it's had like 1 million people work on it, but it's still free. And I can still very easily get a bunch of people to play Space Station 13 for free for a similar feel. Now, there's less PvE in Space Station 13 unless you make it that way. Roleplay and whatever else. Let's try a new type of mission, right? Like maybe let's do like a combat mission. That sounds kind of fun. We'll see if it's good. I don't know how you refill oxygen in this, which is a little worrisome. Coalition vessel has been dispatched. Okay. Destroy a renegade vessel. Oh, neat. Armenica? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. For some reason, our ship is backwards this time. It's freaking me out a little bit. Neat. Now you can set autopilot, like we can click on this and it will go. I don't know how well it works though. Oh, you can have a lot of people in this game, dude. You can have like, I don't know, like 16, maybe? It's kind of neat having it backwards though, I like that. Yeah, I do feel like this game just kind of suffers a bit with the player count, but... SMG. Let's check that out, right? Got some ammo for it. Slap it in there. Beautiful. Let's walk around with this just in case. Nice. Kind of want to practice it, you know what I mean? See how this bad boy fires. Of course, the captain, you have like 0 weapon skill. Look at this, man. Tactical. Let's go see if we can fuck with the engine or speed up. I suppose we should have people man the guns before we get too far. We actually don't have someone working on the reactor right now. Somewhat worrisome. Who's not doing something? Girl. Oh, whoops. Hopefully the engine's fine. Let's see. This is our engine, right? Yeah. Doesn't look like I can interact. Oh yeah, I can. Powered. Oh, cool, yeah. No, so it's manually doing it. Alright. Neato bonito. Alright. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you guys Space Station 13 though. Teach you. Aw, what the hell is this? Autopilot. No! Autopilot, no. That's gonna crash. Son of a bitch, autopilot. Let's check the armory. Took some damage to it. Looks okay for now. This is a ballast, so it's supposed to be filled with water. That's good. Let's grab a diving mask and a... This is fine. Maybe an extra oxygen tank for later. I mean, that was bad. We're shooting something. What are we shooting at? Let me see. It's been on the other side here. Seem to be gone. Oh no! There's little bastards. I hit one anyway. Seems like the AI is pretty good at shooting, yeah. No! Don't do it. That we're way too fat. Oh my god. Why is it when autopilot hits that way? Excuse you. I don't like how fast that guy came out of there. Going fast enough, can you use the master sub to kill the creatures? Probably not. I don't imagine like you actually go that fast in this game. I had a feeling. Alright, let's take our little scooter. I know, boys. We're investigating. Oh shit, we were just getting pulled away. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. I thought it would be okay. It sucks out here. Don't go outside. I think the sub just kept going away from me because it was on autopilot, which kind of jokes actually, and I love that. I don't have to give in. That's neat. I will though. Terrifying. Neat though. It's kind of hard to say what this game is going to be like. I mean, it's already been in development for a while. I'm very curious to see how it handles like more AI improvements. And I know that's not the main focus of the game, and it shouldn't be. The campaign also looks super cool. Again, I think you would definitely need a crew. Yeah, I know, Origami. It's unfortunate. But, you know, I would love to teach a good group of you guys how to play Space Station 13 and walk us through all that, but, you know, it's just, do I really want to spend, I don't know, like hours, like, walking you guys through, like, stuff I spent hours and hours and hours learning excitedly when you probably won't share as much of that excitement. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. When I get passionate about stuff, I certainly like sharing it. It could be a thing. Could be a thing. We'll probably play, if we do, on like Ocean, which is one of the newer maps actually, for the Goon Station, and it's really cool. It's underwater, which is kind of neat. But sort of like a major thing about it is it's a smaller map and it's kind of been simplified for the engines and stuff, which is good. I really like. I mean, I played on Ovary Station for the most part. Like that was like my big one. Like when I crammed the game, and I do miss the Singularity engine, but that's how people die. So it's pretty rough. Yeah. Anyway, I will. I got to take off. Unfortunately, I got to be up. 5:30 in the morning or whatever the fuck. So y'all take it easy, and I will see you then.